Hey guys, how's it going? So today we are at Monica and Nick's house for an update tour on their garden, which this is year
Three?
I
think
30
so.
years since the garden transformation.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you guys saw that project, but it was such a fun project.
Oh man, talk about a before and after.
Well, it was a blank slate.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play a little bit of that footage for you guys right now so you can get an idea of what the project, like the scope of the project was. All right, so I'm such a visual person that's always helpful for me to see what a space started off with. Do you know the size of your lot?
I probably should.
It's
like
a
very
regular size,
kind
of city lot in
pretty
a subdivision.
Small subdivision, kind of standard subdivision size.
You know what though? It doesn't feel small.
No, not
You
anymore.
have so much stuff in there.
Yeah,
so anyway, we're going to
anymore.
start up here because there are some pretty things that I think you need to show us.
Okay.
Starting off with the mulberry. Is this Aromance mulberry? Nemesia.
Nemesia, yes.
Oh,
isn't it pretty?
It is loving.
And this is its
life.
second flush.
Really?
So it started about like this tall when we got it and was just full of blooms forever. And it was starting to look leggy. I thought it was done. And then just boom, it bloomed again.
It's amazing. And most Nemesias, like the older varieties, would fizzle up and go away, kind of like a lobelia, the old lobelias.
Oh yeah, they get kind of stringy.
They couldn't hack the heat, but these new ones, they smell good and they perform.
Do you think the shady spot, because this gets shade from about midday on,
mine are in
might
full
make
sun.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it's just
just a good hardy little plant.
Yeah. And I was also noticing when I drove up how beautiful these hydrangeas are looking.
Oh, they're just really starting to get going.
What variety is this?
Little Quick Fire.
Oh,
I love them.
3 to 4 feet tall and wide?
Yeah,
right?
like they're almost pretty much to their mature size, like really pretty close.
Oh, that is so pretty. Look at this. So they start off, well, you can see right here, tighter bud, and then they open more chartreuse, turn a little bit more white, and this one's already getting a little blush of pink on the edges.
Yeah. And oh man, once they turn to all of them, that really dark pink, it's so pretty.
Oh, I love it.
I love those.
Okay, take us down the side yard. Yes.
Here we go.
I'm excited. It's actually been a little bit since I've been here, like what, a month?
Uh-huh.
When we went to the iris garden.
Oh yeah,
So you've mulched since then.
Yes. We've done a little more planting and mulching, and so we're just getting everything ready. So here we go.
Beautiful Japanese maple.
Boy, and this thing gets like the full hot sun on its head. And it just stays this beautiful. It doesn't even burn. And I don't know if it's because it gets so much water. Its roots are so cool. And it gets so much water. I'm not sure, but gosh, this does really well in the sun.
It looks like the perfect plant for this spot for sure.
Tamukeyama. Yeah.
Yeah. Underplanted with it looks like some snapdragons in
We
here.
did. This variety is not like performing as well as the one we did last year. Last year we did it was like a mix of all the colors and it bloomed and bloomed and bloomed and bloomed. And this one's kind of...
It's a green lush look, so I don't think it matters. Yeah.
It's still pretty. It's still nice.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to just kind of do a slow pan here because first of all, look at this wall of honeysuckle.
Can't see Nick's trellis anymore.
I know, you can't see the trellis, but you know what? That was the goal.
That was the goal.
Yeah. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Now the view beyond the garden has changed since we did this project. So these houses started to go in, which...
Yeah.
Did you know they were going in when you moved in?
Yeah,
so
we knew that was gonna...
It was an inevitable thing.
We knew what we were in for.
Yeah.
I mean, we did get to have like our first 2 years or so here of nothing, and that was wonderful.
Yeah.
And when this one first went up, I had a bit of a shock of being like, oh my gosh. But then thankfully that one's only, with being a single story, we still kept our skyline over here. So it's not so bad. I'm used to it now.
The colors are nice. They're all just real neutral. They kind of just, you don't notice them so much.
You don't. And I was praying that one would not be white because it would be so bright.
It would be bright.
And so I'm thankful that it's just
a nice
neutral color.
Yeah.
So
but look at this, you guys. We'll go plant by plant here in just a minute. I just want to show you what the grass is looking like now. Like this is a legit lawn now.
Yeah. We're fighting clover a little bit, but let me tell you what, you can hardly ever find a time in this yard to spray when it's not windy.
Oh,
and it's so small. I'm just so scared of it drifting on any of our stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. So when we put this design together, you know, it was such a slope that we wanted to be able to, and it's still slightly sloped, and that's on purpose because you still want water to drain away and not toward the house. But we wanted to create different levels so that you feel like you're in different rooms. And I think we accomplished that.
I think so.
Yeah.
It totally feels like that. And the amount of stuff we've been able to squeeze in this yard, and I still have room. I'm planning on doing more things. It's just like, it's amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, you've got your patio room, you've got your lawn, you've got some nice flower borders, and then let's walk through the raised bed vegetable garden with, Lady of Shalott, are these? Yes. Roses. Oh, and there wasn't a fountain here the last time we toured this. Monica, I looked up the last date of our tour, and it was May, like 22nd, I think, of last year.
Oh my gosh.
So it's been little over a full year.
So it'd be pretty different even from then.
I see you've got an espalier you've got picked out.
Yes, so Nick's gonna build another trellis that's gonna go behind that, and then he's gonna build 2 trellises. All of them are gonna match that one, that go on either side of the window, and we have clematis picked out to plant on those.
Nice.
So that's kind of a little bit like later this summer or this fall.
Nice. Oh my goodness, it is just already filling in so much. And then let's take a look back this way. The stacked stone walls look absolutely beautiful. Okay, we need to start back at the beginning and talk plants.
Yes.
Okay. Isn't this an incredible space?
These roses are so happy right here. The amount of times I've had to tie up, cut back just this season so far, where we were hoping maybe we were going to get them up.
They'll probably
pretty
reach
high
by the
this
end
year.
of the season.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, look at that.
It's a little bit of a shame because I just had to do my first really big pruning back of all the roses and stuff. So we missed, like, some of these aren't doing anything right now. We missed that first bloom.
The first flush.
But yeah.
We were waiting on you to mulch.
I know. Took me a while.
No shade, Monica. It's fine. Oh, you know what I love is this. Look at the thyme going down.
The woolly thyme.
Yeah. What's with the stake?
Okay. So there's vole holes right here.
Oh.
And I marked them because I was putting the mulch down, but I didn't want to lose where they were because they're fresh. I didn't have anything to take care of them. So I'm marking where their holes are.
Okay.
So
you could just say,
I forgot.
I have a wonderful bulb planted right there.
I forgot those were there.
Okay, so this right here is the Hall's honeysuckle, if I remember correctly. Okay. And it is perfuming it up back here. Look at the blooms. And it's so very tidy, Monica.
I just cut it back, and look at all the stuff it's already sending up.
Yeah.
I whack this thing back like every couple weeks.
Well, the Hall's honeysuckle is one of the more aggressive ones.
It sure
out
is.
there. But my goodness, it smells so good.
It's worth it. I'm like, if you want a vine that's going to give you like coverage fast,
this is
one.
Nice. What are these?
These are a type of campanula, I think. They have little
Oh.
blue flowers when they're in bloom, like dark
Nice.
blue. They're really cute. And then I'm going to get, those plants at Mom and Dad's, the little yellow from Ron.
Ranunculus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put those in there.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be
in the-
perfect.
Yeah, so kind of the blue and yellow.
We
And
got a little bit of thrift in here.
oh yeah, we love thrift. We have it in a
I
few
do
different
too.
spots. I think it's so cute.
I do too, especially up here. I
Mhm.
made the mistake of planting mine next to my lawn, and it looks just like a lawn.
Just
and
like
I
the
thought,
lawn.
That looks like my grass is just messy.
Oh yeah.
So
like
this
it's-
is perfect.
Yeah, I think they're just cute little.
They are. And a hydrangea standard.
Yeah, so that is a firelight,
Ooh, pretty.
I believe.
Oh, it's so cute.
Isn't it cute?
It is.
Yeah, Nick picked that out, and I was like, "Well, this is kind of a hot spot, but we can give it a try."
You know what? Paniculators love it.
Really?
Yep,
Okay.
they'll do
good,
it.
Good.
Well, in my experience, your
Yeah.
garden does stay a little bit like a sauna.
It is.
I
It
remember
is.
when we were putting together those raised beds.
Oh, and that was a day. It was only in the 80s, but oh my gosh.
In fact, you guys, we planned on doing this tour next weekend. We had it like penciled on our calendar for next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be 20 degrees hotter next Sunday than it is today.
Oh.
And I called Monica and I was like, hey, do you think we could do it today? It actually worked out better for you
It
too?
did. It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Because today I think the high is 79.
Yeah.
To,
Feels pretty good out here.
Yeah,
nice little
or
breeze.
80. I think, yeah, it's supposed to be 102 by next Monday.
Oh, that's just gross.
I know. Okay, now what do you have?
This is a Rudbeckia? Rudbeckia.
Yeah. Oh, I
And
see
it's
the buttons.
just getting ready to go.
Yeah.
And this is a little succulent that Nick picked out, a little sedum. I cannot
I think
remember
it's John
what kind.
Creech.
Yeah, he loved it, and I love the blooms.
Oh, and the bees.
Oh,
They're loving it. I just love this. Is this woolly time?
it is woolly time.
That's going down the rocks. That's exactly what you want it to do. I love that.
I think it's so pretty. And now it suffers.
Oh,
This
not bad. Is
this
that a
tree
rainbow's
suffers.
end?
It's a rainbow's end, but you know what? This is our second one we've tried in this spot,
Oh.
and they have both struggled here. So
Alberta
we're gonna,
spruces are hard.
yeah, we're gonna leave this here for this season, see what it does. But I think we're gonna be on the lookout for something else.
Gotcha.
Because this is just not a good spot for that.
And then this is this a white rose?
The Easy Spirit Rose. Oh
one
my
of your
gosh, I should
favorites?
send you a picture of that to like put in.
Yeah,
because
good.
it is gorgeous. When this thing blooms its head off,
And it smells
like all the way
really
to
good.
November. And it's usually covered in white creamy blooms.
Mm.
And they're so pretty. And so that's the sort of thing that I was like, darn it, they were all just pretty much done.
You know what though? We all know what it's like toward the end of June. We're
Yeah.
past our first flush for perennials
Yeah.
and for roses. And so, I mean, it looks very nice and healthy.
It's done really well
Mhm.
right there. Really well. And then this is a Blue Angel White Pine, which I,
like that.
love.
Yeah.
Minus the cobwebs.
Well, the
but
new needles, they look so thick.
this is healthy right here. In fact, we were wanting to put some plants in here, but I told Nick I don't want to add any more water right here.
Sure.
Like we'd have to do, because this
Yeah.
thing is so happy. I want to change nothing.
Yeah, smart.
So yeah, because
Well-
it's put on a lot of height and growth this year.
All of your ground covers will do the job
Yeah.
too. Oh, I like your blonde ambition.
Oh yeah.
Blue grandma grass.
Isn't that cute?
Yes. You know, I have 33 of them I started from seed that I'm taking to mom and dad's tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
to
Oh,
plant.
really?
Yes.
Oh, nice, nice.
Another sedum. Are these aren't the same variety as that one? Are
No,
they?
they're different. They're kind of different colored.
Those are so pretty. And then a creeping veronica
Mhm.
right there.
We had 3 of those planted,
Uh-huh.
but see where the vole holes are.
Yep.
2 of them died.
Dang, that's a
Little
bummer.
buggers.
Look at your delphinium. That's almost as tall as the fence.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
And Nick gets so frustrated with those. He's like, oh, I'm just getting annoyed with those. They flop so fast. I'm like, we just have to remember to stake them.
I know. Well, you're preaching to the choir right now.
I thought where it was next to the rock wall behind the tree, I'm like, oh, we won't have to do it.
Uh-huh.
No. And look at this. Look at the
That
growth.
is- yes. Now, which variety is this?
Oh, Twombly Sentinel.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, the new growth especially is so vibrant. And then it deepens to this burgundy color.
look
Does
how
this turn really bright in the fall?
I believe so. And look how tall
Yeah.
it's gotten this year. But it's
Nice.
funny how it's all growing like this big column.
Yeah. Well,
I-
that's exactly what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it gives us that good privacy. And now we have lamium here.
Love it.
We did have it in front over where that ajuga is,
Right here.
and it suffered right there. It
Really?
stayed too wet.
Oh,
And last year, a
interesting.
lot of it died out. So we got some new ones and moved them over here. And now these are really happy here.
You have a bug on your forehead.
Oh,
Get
oh.
it? You got it.
Is it a
Okay.
mosquito? How did I not feel it?
It was little. It was like a gnat.
Oh, but so now we found out lamium is super happy here.
Nice.
Ajuga is super happy there.
Perfect. Sometimes it just takes a while to find the
It
right
does.
balance, the
Yeah.
right spot.
Yeah.
Now, what is this? That is really pretty.
That is a lily of the valley shrub. That's going to be a
Ooh.
little bit of I don't know if it's going to make our winter.
Look at how pretty. Are these deciduous?
So they turn, their new growth is bright, like dazzling red. And then they have lily of the valley looking blooms on them.
Ooh, pretty.
And I don't know what it's supposed to do in the fall. I don't know if it gets a red cast again.
Maybe.
But Nick saw this when we were at just a garden center over here and loved it. And I was like, well, I don't know if that's going to be really hardy here for our winter.
You know, though, it might be the perfect spot for it.
But it made it through. It got nipped with when we got cold one night when we first planted it, but it all grew new growth back and did really well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be a trial.
I like your foxglove, and you've got it staked in everything.
Yeah.
Look at it. Got to enjoy every last ounce
You do.
of flowers. Like, whoop.
And do you know how many times we have found the bumblebees in our foxglove?
Yeah.
Where Nick will like send me videos when I'm at work or something and he's home like, look at this.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can't skip over. I'm looking down. I need to look up. So this is a serviceberry, right?
It is. This is a autumn brilliance.
Perfect.
And it's really starting to fill out, but you can see the way the wind blows in our yard all the time.
Well, as soon as your neighbor's maple,
Maple tree.
your maple trees, as soon as that gets a little bit more size, which it looks like it's a more columnar one, which is really nice.
Yeah, he told Nick that that they picked that out on purpose. So, because Nick was telling him, we picked one that's supposed to not come into your side too much, and he said,
well,
well,
like 10 foot on center, so it might go over a little bit, but they had conversations about it.
They did, yeah. They're awesome, awesome neighbors. So. Yeah.
Okay, what kind of rose is this?
So this is a ginger snap. I wanted an orange rose, and that has totally like fit my desire for that.
Oh yeah, that is so vibrant.
I love it.
Look at that, and the roses look perfect.
Yeah, they're just such cute. And that one doesn't get too big, just like at 3 feet, I think. So it stays a little more compact. Then we've got the Grünkugel.
Grünkugel?
Grünkugel.
Oh, Grünkugel.
Yeah, a cypress, I believe.
That looks soft,
which I love. That's been really good and more thrift, and that is a purple Japanese iris.
Ooh, I like that.
So that's really pretty back there.
Do you find that your bearded iris foliage browns out more than
as
like
you'll see in a
those?
minute that it's doing? That stays more lush looking like a grass.
Yeah. And what color is your phlox?
Those are like bright purple.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, so that was really pretty when that was going. And then this is what you gave me.
Oh, yeah.
That I popped in.
Yeah, so Monica came over and she got one of these, and she was looking for, we also loaded her up with some saffron finch. We'll take a close look in a minute, and Bordeaux. But you were unsure if you could handle too much of that?
Too much of that.
That's a perfect little pop of color.
Isn't it cute, though? Because all of this stuff around it was kind of getting done blooming. So it's like that just gave us that look.
That little oomph.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like your layering here. So you've got a ground cover phlox, and then you've got lily of the valley back there, and then hostas are those patriots, and then you've got your clematis, which
now
that's a purple one, right?
It's white. So in fact, it looks like it's not an autumn, sweet autumn.
It's not a sweet autumn.
It's not a sweet autumn, but it's something that looks a lot like it.
Okay.
So it's supposed to bloom later in the season of like the little white blooms.
Yeah.
And so we thought that would pop back there in a dark corner.
For sure.
And that's why I love the Patriots, because they give you that.
They do.
Pop. And then an Evelyn rose.
Oh, you got one.
I wanted one so bad. I'm so excited.
Evelyn. Bearded iris. There's a Jacob's ladder. That's a pretty variegated. That one looks really happy.
Isn't it pretty?
My goodness. Well, with the mulch too. The mulch
just
makes everything look
pop.
so beautiful.
I cannot remember what kind of heuchera that is.
No, we planted these, right?
We did.
Together. They're probably a cherry. Is there a cherry truffles? Is that right? Cherry truffles.
There's so many that look like this that I can't remember.
I know. These are approved winners, though.
Oh,
that I brought over.
That you brought.
So,
yeah.
I can't remember. But the
something cherry sounds right, and that is the
Weeping Colorado Blue Spruce.
No, it's a.
Is it a?
It was from Isley. Oh my gosh, I know it.
Let me think for a minute.
Bush's lace. Engelmann spruce.
An Engelmann spruce?
Mm-hmm. That's an
Really?
Engelmann. So its original leader fizzled out.
Oh yeah.
So we're training. We left it there so that it wouldn't wouldn't cut it and make it go out this way.
Yeah.
And we're just training anew.
Perfect.
And then this is our line of Sutton's irises.
Oh, right there. I
all
love
from
that.
Sutton's, and except for that one right there. Clarence is the. And I told Nick, Clarence is not going anywhere.
No.
I love that one, and it's one of our original irises, and so Clarence is an honorary Sutton, is what we decided.
Nice.
But right next to it, the Lavender Fizz, Honorable Lord, that was Nick's favorite.
And do you know what you're planning to do right in here?
So we're going to keep this open for annuals, I think.
Nice.
And so next year, what I think I'm going to do is do a backdrop of the salvia.
Yeah.
Because we get just to bring in more hummingbirds, and then to do the profusion zinnias.
Oh,
zinnia,
nice.
zinnia. How do you say zinnia?
Well, I used to say zinnia. There's two plants that I have switched the way I pronounce it. And zinnia is how I pronounce it now instead of zinnia. and peony. I say
Oh.
peony instead of peony.
See, I still say peony.
Yeah,
It's too
peonies
ingrained.
Yeah, I know. It was ingrained for me
Yeah.
too. Arborvitae will always be arborvitae, not arborvitae. And
Oh, no.
poinsettia, not poinsettia.
No.
And foliage. Instead of foliage, we say foliage here. So
I say foliage.
do you say foliage?
I do.
Oh, how that's so funny. Yeah, I've never heard anybody in our area say foliage.
That's like how I always just heard peony.
Well, foliage is the proper way to say it. I just had never heard it, and it feels so ingrained in me now. I don't know.
Yeah.
We just take on
It's
our
weird.
own vibe.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is this burgundy glow?
It is.
Did you already say that?
No, I said ajuga, but not
Oh,
burgundy
okay.
glow.
I was going to say.
Isn't it though? It's like, oh, I love this.
It's so pretty. I love
this
ajuga.
plant.
Let me give you a close up here, because once it's even done blooming, I mean, it's got so much color in the variegation. I am a huge fan.
It really does glow.
It does. And the Veronica, I think we planted these together.
We
didn't
did, yeah.
This garden, let me tell you what, to plant like one thing, it's a feat. The soil back here is so hard.
You'd be amazed though how different it is now.
Really?
All like the mulch we've been using, all the stuff we've been planting, the moisture.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than when we first started. That's for sure.
That first year, I just like this project sort of did me in.
Yeah.
And we kind of did it in like 3 phases.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't put in the walls.
No.
That was just, I had the sketch, I made the design.
Yeah.
They put in the walls, and then we did the planting,
Mm-hmm.
and then we put together the raised beds.
Yeah.
And got those filled. That was a beast.
That was a beast. Yeah.
But those, I think, are Purple Illusion, Veronica right here, and they are looking absolutely pretty. I just planted some Veronica this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love Veronica. I think like their blooms almost look like they'd move
Yeah.
like in the wind or something. They just look so soft and
They
pretty.
also tell you very quickly if they're unhappy and need water, because the little tips will
Oh.
curve down really quickly if they are thirsty.
Well, thankfully those ones are happy.
They are happy. And then this is a
Red tip Norway spruce.
Yes, so
one of my
pretty.
favorite plants in this yard.
Have you seen the one that I planted in front of our townhouse?
I think, oh, is it big?
Yeah. And I planted it like right in the corner, right next to the sidewalk. It's beautiful, and they kept it pruned, but it's big.
Yeah, this will be nice though. This will give us our nice
It'll give you
shield
in the wintertime too.
Yeah. This
guy. What's that? Yeah.
So this is a copper rocket maple. It's a paper bark maple. A paper bark that turns a brilliant red or orange in the fall, but I think it's having a little bit of transplant shock.
Did you plant it this spring?
I did, and I asked Dad about this, and he said that all their red points on their driveway did that the whole first year they were planted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I thought it's green. Nick's given it root stem. He's given it EDDHA iron. He's given it he's just been working the heck out of the soil and doing stuff, and it's just not.
I think it's going to be fine.
I think so. Because they look healthy.
Yeah, they do.
It's just the shape. So that made me feel better when Dad said all of theirs did that. That whole first season, it was kind of like just a shock.
Was this one of the ones we loaded up together?
Yes. You should have
How'd
seen.
you guys get that done?
Oh, that was an act of God. I don't know how we did that.
It was a massive B&B, and it was so heavy.
It was so heavy. Like you and I couldn't even scoot it.
No, not in the back.
Like all the strength of both of our bodies, like could not scoot that thing.
On a smooth surface. Yeah. Oh, well now what's this rose? I'm glad you left a little one on here.
Yeah, so that is a Tropicana.
Oh, pretty. Like an old classic favorite right here. And then
And
I like
then-
the variegated iris back there.
Yes, and that has the pretty purple bloom. And then we had we planted this little thyme back here, and I didn't really think about the fact it's going to get swallowed by the hookress.
Oh, it's pretty. Oh, well, you know what?
It's kind of
Gardens
pretty.
evolve. Yeah,
They do.
Yeah, and I think we planted these, right?
Yeah.
And then what is the variety of your cherry?
The weeping cherry, is it a pink frost?
Yes, that's right.
Pink frost?
Yeah.
They have the little blooms that look like little tutus.
Yeah, it's grown a lot.
Yeah, this one has this has been its year that it's just gone. And we keep training. We're gonna train the top to go up just a little bit higher, straight, and then let it start weeping.
Nice.
Because we want to get some height out of it.
Well, it's certainly on its way.
Yeah.
Then we planted, I think, 4 boxwoods here and 3 boxwoods here, and because we wanted to give you, I think we kind of aired on putting the center of the raised bed garden a little bit further this way, so you guys could do a trellis and plant something along this side.
We're eventually going to do. Nick wants to do a Belgian fence.
Nice.
Espalier, and I think we're going to do pears.
Pretty.
So we're going to do that. In fact, we have actually all the materials over there for him to make the grid work for it. But we bought the materials, and then you know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff comes up, and we just haven't gotten back
Yeah, well,
to
you
it.
guys have done a lot already this spring.
Yeah,
And It's not even officially summer yet, is it?
No,
Not
no.
Until this...
we fast forward a couple months.
Yeah.
I'm not a summer's biggest fan.
And hummingbird feeders here, which is fun. And then there's some seed feeders right in here.
Yeah.
They're big time into the birds.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Nick and Benjamin, they could.
Oh, yes. So Benjamin downloaded the Merlin app, the one from Cornell University that all of you guys recommended, and he is obsessed. He's
into it.
He's got like 50 some species at this point, and finally I downloaded it because I thought, well, I mean, it is kind of fun.
It is.
But
well, Nick
you
loves
know.
it. He gets it now
Yeah.
that Benjamin did it. Nick's been getting his out all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was just, there's certain things that I just like on purpose don't learn, like Minecraft, so that I don't have to play or help when something
Yeah, I wouldn't do that one
you know
either.
goes wrong. No, but you know what? Merlin Bird app is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Okay, tour of the peppers.
Okay.
Monica's a big spice girl.
I love spice.
Yes.
I'm gonna wait for a second. That's
Okay.
distracting me.
We got the plane.
Yeah.
I'm so used to that flim flam.
Okay, so hot peppers.
Yes.
So we have, this is a long red cayenne.
Long red cayenne.
Mm-hmm. This is a hatch chili that's a rattlesnake, and it's supposed to be like a lot hotter than a jalapeno.
Oh, serious?
Uh-huh. So those will be like the.
We got one forming right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and there's a bloom right there.
So these will be kind of like poblano ancho kind of style peppers, and so like Nick loves salsa verde, and I'm getting him to eat spicier and spicier food. So I was like, ooh, I can make that with that. And then this is a Thai chili.
Okay.
This was one of them that was grown by the Burns High School kids.
Oh, nice. Yes.
When we had them do that, and they did
Yeah.
a beautiful job.
Nice. And that's a tarragon?
Just a French tarragon.
Nice.
Then we have a mazel basil
Of course.
and Thai basil.
oh, look how pretty Thai basil is.
It's so pretty.
It really is.
And I
then-
actually have grown to appreciate, really like its licorice-ness.
smells so good.
Oh, I know. Oh, that's the best.
What do you use yours for?
Just
Mostly?
Thai food.
Thai food? Gotcha.
Because it really does make a difference to like kind of that taste you more get in a Thai restaurant.
Sure.
Like that licoricey.
Yeah.
And then these are actually
Garlic?
garlic. Yes, this is music.
Music garlic. Gotcha. Yours looks just like mine.
My wee little patch.
Mine aren't very thick this year.
No, and like in this, I actually had some I took out because they were
Really?
just so puny, and I thought, and I didn't want to lose this whole raised bed.
Oh, I just got a bee to the head. Oh. It didn't sting me, but it got caught in my hair for a
Oh,
minute.
geez. Oh, man.
Okay.
So these, I have no idea what they are. These are from, Dan and Randy.
Yeah.
So Randy brought these to me in the nursery. They're from Mexico. He said they're
cool.
two just different, really hot kinds of peppers, and he is a hot lover like me.
Really?
And so he brought me these.
That's neat.
So I have no idea what they are, but we'll see. Celebrity tomato.
One tomato, smart. I
Only
only
one.
planted 2 this year.
Well, Nick doesn't eat them.
Uh-huh.
And that year that I did like the big giant cherry tomato and a regular tomato, and I let them go crazy.
Yeah.
And that was like 10 bags of cleanup.
Oh boy. Yeah, you learn real quick.
Yeah. This is a Talon jalapeno, which is supposed
Ooh.
to be like one of the hotter jalapenos.
Oh, nice. They all look really good. Ooh, Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper,
And this
Ghost.
is ghost pepper.
I didn't know that ghost peppers, that they're natural. They're not like Carolina Reaper was created.
Okay.
It's looking like it needs a little something.
Huh. It's got lots of, you see those?
Oh, look at
Little
that.
starts. And then right here, this one also has a bunch
Oh, yeah.
of little starts.
But ghost chilies are native to India.
Oh,
and they're like a
interesting.
naturally occurring hot pepper, which a lot of the really, really hot ones people have manipulated.
Uh-huh.
But I love the fact that they're natural.
Nice. Oh, look at this one. My word.
Super chili.
Wow.
It is a super chili.
It certainly is.
And
Serrano.
and then these are both habaneros because habanero is my favorite. And you remember year before last when we did the video and made that hot sauce?
Yes.
Because I had gotten like 2 or 3 gallon Ziploc bags full of habaneros off
Yeah.
my plants last year. And then last summer I got 2 peppers
Really?
total.
Oh, that's weird.
So I'm like, and habaneros freeze really nicely.
Uh-huh.
So I want to get a lot of habaneros
Awesome.
this year.
So
goal.
that's the raised bed. Now, did you guys have to replace a couple of these corners?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
But I love them. They're little copper caps that we just ordered on Amazon.
We didn't have to replace these. We bought more of them because that's what we're going to cap the espaliered grid with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was going
yeah.
to ask what happened because I thought, well, maybe some of them had flown off.
Oh,
but
no.
didn't we glue them?
We did. Some of them are loose though,
Oh,
and,
are
if,
they?
and if I catch them, they pop off. But
Oh.
it takes a really high wind
Sure.
to take them off.
Well, I imagine, I don't know that they would pick up and fly away.
No,
I don't
no.
know. And then back here, there's what kind of lilac?
That is a madam. It's a white
A white, pretty.
that has really like little blooms on it. They're really
So-
cute. They're like lacy looking.
The goal or the idea here is to train this up so that the canopy is kind of like hugging the arb and then also kind of just tree form. Very
Yeah.
much so more, not bonsai, but almost like a topiary of sorts.
exactly. And then we'll get kind of privacy from those windows.
Yeah.
And privacy from those.
Yep, and your arbs will get big too.
Yeah.
So those are North Pole arborvitae right there. Those were probably the hardest, these 5
Yeah,
holes
this was the worst.
was the worst spot.
That was the worst.
And that's what we started with.
I know.
But you know what? In the end, I'm kind of glad we started with
Yeah.
those. But it kind of made me despair when I looked at all the rest of the stuff we were getting ready to plant. I was, oh my goodness, this is going to be hard. But the bench with the strawberries looks really cute.
This was the bench that Nick won
That's amazing.
at the when he came to a vine show with me and Mom and Dad.
And it's a teak bench.
A teak bench.
Nice.
And so we had to go like buy some straps so we could take it home.
Yeah.
Good thing we had a truck.
Yes. And then you've got mint.
Yeah, so this is regular spearmint and this is mint lime. You should take one of these off and smell it.
Oh my.
Isn't that like pungent?
Oh yeah.
It'd be really good for a mojito.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
look at this. Look at that tomato. It's shaped like a point.
It is.
It's like shaped like a heart. How funny.
I actually asked Mom, should I take that off? Is it too soon to be getting one that big? And
Oh,
she's
no.
like, no.
Heck no. And then this is a purple, right?
It is. This is a Lincoln.
Nice. I like
Classic.
Lincoln. Yes.
Classic.
Total classic.
And
Oh,
these-
that's a blueberry plant that I sent home with you.
Yeah. We've been eating off
Oh
of it.
my gosh.
Look at that.
Oh, I made a big mistake. Look at these.
Mm.
Oh. Mm.
Oh, that one was a little tart.
Oh, mine wasn't.
Ooh.
Yum. Okay, but a couple more iris here.
These are a couple more. So this is a purple one that I have no idea what it is.
Uh-huh.
That's another Sutton's, the You Make Me Blush.
Oh, is
which
that the
that's the
one?
one I'm going to give to you.
Yes. It's kind of like a peachy nude
It
color.
is. Like Nick thought that it looked dirty.
Oh,
And I was like, that's beautiful. It looks tea stained.
yes, it does.
But I want to put a yellow one there. So I'll do yellow. It's purple and yellow. And you can have
your
it.
loss. Your loss is my gain.
This is a Pope John Paul
Oh, I love those.
that just got sprayed for powdery mildew.
Oh, gotcha.
I just sprayed it yesterday.
Uh-huh.
But so this is one that we planted yesterday and I dug that hole and it was way easier.
Really?
Way easier. So that's where I'm like, I'm amazed.
Lucky. Yeah.
I mean, I was running into roots of this.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
And this is the Proven Winners Taste of Heaven
Yes.
blackberry.
Uh-huh.
So look
Yours
at
looks
all
really
those
good. I haven't potted mine yet.
berries.
That's exciting.
Well, we just got a new unique stone order in, and so
Yeah.
I'm going to get a pot for this.
Nice.
And then I'm going to get a pot for a little lilac, a thumbelina.
Can we take a look at your plant
Yeah.
hoard? Okay, so first of all, might recognize this bed. I had stuff planted in here
Oh.
for lots of years.
Yeah, we have been
But it
getting
fits
so much so many strawberries.
Look at that in there. Oh, goodness.
And then we
My kids, if they were with me, Monica, they'd pick you clean.
have it cleaned.
Oh, yes.
I've been having so much fun with that when I come out here and water, just
Yeah.
eating some. So
Okay, what do we got?
these are looking a little worse for the wear right here, but we have Little Business, Dwarf Daylily.
Little Business, Dwarf Daily. Yeah, that's pretty. Look at that.
Yeah. And
Thrift?
then Thrift.
Yep. Big
This-
thrift.
Dreameria Hypnotic Dreams.
Nice.
And so this is their
That
color.
bright pink.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then these are the clematis going on either side of the windows. I wanted this one.
That's really pretty.
And Nick wanted a red one.
I remember when you were picking that out.
Yeah.
Oh,
This little darling.
Oh, little darling lilac. How big does that get?
So that one, it only gets like 4x4 and it
Oh,
reblooms
nice.
in the fall.
Nice.
So I'm going to put that in a pot over by that other Japanese maple.
That's perfect. Okay, now, so that's a Horstman's Recurva?
Recurved. Mhm.
Nice. You did have a Tickle Creek birch there, right?
Yeah,
Twice.
It suffered.
Right?
Twice they
Yeah,
suffered.
well,
This was not a good spot for that.
You know what? Once you tried something twice in the same spot, it's time to move on. That one looks really good right there.
And Nick trained a new leader because the original leader completely broke off.
Oh, nice.
And so he's been working with that a lot.
yeah, that looks good.
And we're going to try spraying it with wilt stop
Uh-huh.
and seeing if that helps it in this really hot spot.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Well, yeah.
Worth a try.
Not out anything.
And
Yeah.
here's my freshly cut back herb garden.
Okay, so you've got some savory.
Wintertime.
No time. Yep.
Two different kinds of thyme.
Okay.
Wintertime and French thyme. Dark leaf oregano. This was this tall.
Oh my word.
But it was all bolting, and I was just, and I get to the point where I get like overstimulated by things when they get too big, and I'm
Yeah.
like, just have to whack them
Yep.
back.
We're done.
That is a sage that I'm not so sure. It's a grower's friend,
Oh,
garden. I don't know
Yeah?
if it's doing it.
Well, I see some leaves in there.
This is the rhubarb I completely cut to the ground 1 week ago.
Oh my word.
Mm-hmm.
1 week of growth right here, everybody. Do you regret the plant placement on that one?
No, in fact, I love it because it's got a lot of character.
That's true. When it gets huge and kind of like goes over the edge.
Yeah, yeah,
And then is that a Jacobson?
it is.
Jacobson pine. And then I can't remember. They're pink, aren't
Annick.
they? The Annick rose. Yes.
And these, they get up about halfway up our windows.
yeah.
And just
Mine are
covered
huge.
in blooms.
Uh-huh. So pretty.
So I keep whacking them back because everything in our yard, I'm like, I like it to stay somewhat compact. So
Yeah.
I keep cutting it pretty harsh.
Oh, I like your one herb right here.
So that was actually planted over there where it was getting completely devoured by the rhubarb.
Oh.
And I moved it over here. It's a marjoram.
Yes, it looks
And
nice.
well, you know what? It came out here and totally got crispy. I thought I killed it, but
Oh.
it came back.
Yeah, it
I
looks
left
good.
it and it came back. And there's a bright, that's a pink poppy.
Oh, like a Victoria poppy.
Like classic big blooms.
And that's an apple, right?
It's 6 different trees grafted onto one.
Fun.
So we're gonna have that go up.
Oh, that will be really pretty. Your lamb's ear looks robust.
Nick doesn't
Wow.
really like this here. He goes, it's too big. And I was like, no, this is beautiful.
Yeah, hands off my lamb's
Yeah,
ear.
leave the lamb's ear alone.
Yes. What's behind it?
Poet's wife.
Oh, pretty. Some buttery yellow.
They're just about ready to go again.
Yes, they are. They're going to match the saffron finch beautifully.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah. Boy, we
Oh.
guessed the number for these little bump outs just about perfect, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was perfect.
Almost done. We just have a few things on the patio here.
So Nick has been cutting back these. Now you'll notice one cone is a bit bigger. He ran out of batteries.
Oh, well, I don't
And
even really
hasn't,
notice.
Hasn't gotten back to it yet.
They're far enough apart that you don't really compare them.
Oh,
You just
good.
see the structure.
Good.
Honestly, I mean, look at this.
Isn't it cute?
The
So
structure back here. I love the walls and the stairs and like the little island flower bed. I just love it.
I know.
So fun.
And the saffron finch and Bordeaux petunias you gave me.
Your miniature fruit trees, can we go look at
Yeah,
those?
yeah.
They look really nice. Do you have fruit on them?
I did not get any fruit this year. Hardly even any blooms.
Serious?
I don't know what happened. I even sprayed everything like
they
like
look
I'm supposed
good.
to. But
That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get any last year, but
this one had maybe a couple of blooms on it over here. I've never really looked to see if I had any fruit. But yeah.
you got some happy growth.
Yeah. So we've got barbecue rosemary.
Uh-huh.
This is the miniature peach.
Is that pixie?
And then this I love. It's Chef's Choice rosemary.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new one I've done this year, and it's dense and it's nice. I like that a lot.
That's a pretty plant.
And then a bay.
Nice. Do you use a lot of bay?
Now
leaves?
and again.
Do ya?
Not a lot.
Uh-huh.
Not a lot.
And then this one, is this a nectarine?
It's the the white one.
Oh, the white?
The Snow Queen, or was it?
nectarine or
Yeah,
a
it's a
peach?
white
Oh,
nectarine.
nice. Oh, it looks
Yeah.
good right there. I remember, did we repot this one or did we move it? I can't remember. Ooh, I
I
remember it being heavy.
because you gave me this pot. I think we potted
Oh,
it in
yeah,
that.
we did pot it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you
my
gave me
goodness.
that pot, and they don't make them anymore.
The big pots?
No, with that ribbing on them. I've been
Really?
looking because I want one for that one.
Oh.
But no, they don't. I haven't found them
Shoot.
anymore, which is a huge bummer because I love that style.
Yeah, the rolled rim.
Mm-hmm.
I think we hit just about everything, didn't
I
we?
think so, yeah.
Except for the fountain. We didn't really
fountain.
take a close up. Let's head
Yeah,
down
yeah.
there just real quick.
This was absolutely exactly what I wanted.
Really?
When Mom and I went to the Atlanta for the buying show,
Uh-huh.
we were in one of the showrooms, and I was like, oh,
That's it?
That's
Oh.
it.
Did the angels rejoice?
Yeah.
Look at how cute this is. I mean, it's perfect. It's the perfect size for this area. Like, you can still navigate. You don't feel like it's
No,
too big.
it didn't neck it down at all.
No, it didn't. And listen. It doesn't splatter at all either. What in the world?
We got like the perfect.
I swear every fountain that I get splatters like crazy. That
Oh,
is
no. Do you see our wedge?
Oh, well, don't point that out, Monica.
Oh.
Nobody would notice.
It gives it character.
Yeah. Well, you've got all kinds of wonderful wedges down here on the ground.
Well, that's
to
true.
use. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just pop a little piece of bark in there and get it all leveled
You know
up.
what I just now remembered? One more thing I was going to do before you came over was get more bark mulch to cover that mess.
Oh, I don't even notice that. I have so much of that in my garden that I would never, it doesn't
okay.
even register.
Okay.
Nope. It
So we
all
don't-
looks so good, Monica.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have been
whole
so
thing.
enjoying it.
Oh, my goodness. I can't even believe, like, you wouldn't even guess driving down the street that this existed behind one of the houses.
It's our little like oasis.
So fun.
We're always so like Nick and I always talk about it, like how thankful we are that you did this
Oh,
because
It was fun. It
well,
was a
and it
fun
kicked off
project.
his love of gardening. And now
I'm
like our
amazed.
favorite thing to do on our days off is to be out here doing stuff. And so it's so fun. I love it.
Yes.
Fun.
We're going to make everybody garden lovers. One person at a time. And you guys, that is the update tour on Monica's garden. Everything looks awesome. So happy with how it all turned out.
Oh man, me too.
And hopefully we can come back at least once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe like make it an annual May, June kind of tour date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just so we can see how things are progressing and see how the trees are forming up, and because you guys are going to be really working on privacy, and I think that's something that a lot of people are working on, and we're working on that in some areas of our garden. So to do it in this kind of application, I think it's really fun and kind of helpful to see it.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people are in the same boat in subdivisions of just needing to get some screens, and what you can do in this small of a space.
Yeah, you really
is
can
amazing.
do quite a lot.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Monica, for letting us come back.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Now it's time for us to go to dinner.
Yes.
Cocktail.
Yes.